Welcome back to Dan's Messy Garage. This could be part 3 of working on a boat. Today I'm going to try to see if I can get the trim tab or the trim tilt meter working. It has a sender right back in here, a little lever. I can move the lever up and down by hand, and the gauge isn't moving. So I don't know if there's a problem with the sender back here, or the wiring, or the gauge. I think the first step I'm going to do, I got a battery charger on here because I'm going to be turning electrical systems on and off, and I don't want to drain the batteries. So I'm going to turn the key on. I'm going to use the camera to watch the gauge, and I'm going to come back here and manually move that lever and see if the gauge works. If that works, then that means whatever moves this lever isn't working. Well, one step at a time. So I'm going to set the camera up there and check it out. All right, the trim gauge is this one in the upper right corner. It doesn't move at all when the motor is moving. I'm going to go back there and move the lever manually. I'm also going to blow in the speedometer tube hose to see if the speedometer moves. Now I got to climb out of the boat and get down there and do this. Okay, I'm out. I'm going to move the lever. I move the lever all the way down. That's about halfway. And that's the other way. It's spring loaded to this position. So again, that's about halfway. And that's moving the lever all the way. Stuff like this is so much easier when there's two people, but there isn't. I got a meter, test light, a headlight. I'm going to go down under the dash and see if I can find the wires, that upper right gauge. Wires just go into a hole into the dash. There's a lot of wires in here, a lot of connections. I'm just checking all the connectors to make sure that they are pushed together right or all the way. From what I can tell, they are. Okay, let me regroup. Figure out what I'm gonna do next. I've been playing with this for way too long. Pretty sure I found the connector here where the wires coming out of the trim lever deal. They go into what looks like a plug. Doesn't want to come apart. It had this metal ring that would like hold both ends together, but I can't seem to get this apart. So I wanted to check the continuity on the wires, but I don't want to wreck anything because I'm not sure how it comes apart. It seems like it would pull apart, but it doesn't want to move. Nothing I've done affected the gauge. Those wires go into the harness from that connector into this big harness, runs around. Goes into this plug here. Maybe I can take this clamp off, see if there's any corrosion or something on the plug in here. It looks like it's going to be a brown wire with a white stripe, maybe a black wire. But everything's taped up inside here. Yeah, I think I'll take this apart. Got the connector pulled off the engine here. Everything in there looks fine. There's no corrosion on either portion of the connector. The part here, my hand goes to the front of the boat. The part on the there goes to the engine. So all the wires from the engine are running through here, but they're all sealed up, so I can't tell what's the brown wire and what's the black wire. I don't know, folks. I might have to quit screwing around with this trim thing. I've been at this for over an hour, and I'm getting nowhere fast. I'm going to move on to maybe doing something with the speedometer, see if I can get that to work. Watch that again. I'm going to blow a little harder in that hose with my air gun. I saw the needle move. Looks like it pegged it. That means the hose is hooked up. It's clear. So I need to mount the speedometer device. I'll show you what it is. Okay, this is the device. It's a pickup tube. It hangs down the bottom of the boat right here. That rubber hose goes to this. And there's a little hole in here. And water pressure pushes up that tube, which converts water pressure to air pressure and makes the speedometer needle move. I have to mount this to the boat. Stainless steel screws. Hook that tube to it. Okay. I found some stainless steel screws. The bottom two line up. Top one really doesn't. So I'm going to have to drill a new top hole. I don't have white sealant. Looks like they had gray on here. I have black. Black's going to have to do. And what I'm going to do is glue it up. No, I'm going to mount it with the two screws on the bottom first, so I can get an accurate placement for the top hole and drill it. That's a good mark. This transom is really thick, so it's not like I'm going to sink the boat doing this. Just relax, people. I'm going to put some in there, in that hole. Put some in this hole. And on the threads of the screws. That screw. That screw. And it puts them on the top screw too. Hook the rubber tube up. Speedometer's fixed. Now this is made to pop up out of the way like that. If you run up on shore or maybe putting it on the trailer, you should have that up. Down is in the run position. And that part's done. I'm going to get the earmuffs out, turn the water on, start it up. I'll do that next. These are what we're calling earmuffs. Put them on the boat and hook a garden hose here. I'm using mine because I have an on-off valve here. I can turn the water on and off so I don't have water spraying everywhere when I'm not needing it. And I'm going to turn the water on, get the boat started up. Okay, water is running. Got a timing light ready here. You turn it on. I'm going to give it a few squirts of gas. Fires right up. Running smooth. And try checking the timing. You're not going to be able to see this though. Looks good. Okay, yesterday when I checked the oil, it was over full. That's because the boat had a real steep angle to it. I lowered the bow of the boat as much as I can on the trailer. It's a lot more level. And checking the oil now, it's good. It's not way over full like I thought. So the oil's good. It fires right up. Idle's good and smooth. I think we're in really good shape here, folks. Real good shape. I've been looking at this trim gauge situation more. It's a unit that bolts on the side here with two bolts, and there's an arm on the inside that gets moved when this tilts up and down. It has two wires coming out of it. And those two wires go up to the top and into the boat. Black wires in the center of the screen. Replacing this thing wouldn't be bad. The hard part would be the wires, and you're probably better off to just cut the wires and put some connectors on here rather than run new wires. Because what I did is inside the boat, back in there where those wires come into the connector, I took two straight pins and I poked into each wire, and then when you connect the two straight pins together, the trim gauge would bounce and twitch. So that's telling me that from here up, signal's fine. There's nothing happening back here, so that sender is bad. He needs a new trim sender, whatever that mechanism's called. And all I can do now, put things back together. Got his spark arrestor all cleaned up on the ultrasonic cleaner. Looks great. I have to put that back on, and then put this engine cover back on. Put all my tools away and call this done. I mean, there's nothing I can do other than a spark plug, and I'm gonna see if I can find one locally. If not, the owner can easily put a plug in there. So that's going to be the end of part 3, working on a boat. Thank you for watching Dan's Messy Garage. Please stay tuned to my channel for more videos on other projects. Bye.